Get ready to meet the Final Fantasy hero who'll break your heart and make you grateful he did. In the sprawling universe of Final Fantasy, there are plenty of unforgettable characters, but few leave a mark quite like Zack Fair. He's not just a side note in someone else's story. He's the beating heart behind one of gaming's most legendary tales. If you think you know everything about Final Fantasy VII, think again, because Zack's journey is the emotional core you never knew you needed. Crisis Core is the hidden heartbeat of Final Fantasy VII. It's the prequel that gives context, depth, and soul to the world and characters you thought you already understood. While the original Final Fantasy VII is a masterpiece in its own right, Crisis Core peels back the layers, revealing the sacrifices and dreams that set everything in motion. It's the story that transforms a classic into a legend. And once you experience it, you'll never look at VII the same way again. Released first on the PSP, it's the story you shouldn't skip, because this is where it all really begins. Back in 2007, Crisis Core launched as a handheld exclusive, quietly expanding the lore of Midgar and the world beyond. For many, it was a hidden gem, tucked away on a portable console, but its impact has only grown over time. This is the game that lays the foundation for everything that happens in Final Fantasy VII, from the fall of Soldier to the rise of heroes and villains alike. You play as Zack Fair, a soldier with dreams bigger than his Buster Sword and a heart somehow even bigger. Zack isn't your typical brooding protagonist. He's energetic, optimistic, and always ready to lend a hand. He's the kind of hero who inspires those around him, not just with his strength, but with his unwavering belief in doing what's right. From the moment you pick up the controller, you're drawn into Zack's world, feeling every triumph and heartbreak as if they were your own. He's loyal, upbeat, and honestly, a little bit dorky. But that's what makes his journey so gut-wrenching. Zack's relationships with his friends, mentors, and even his rivals are the emotional glue that holds Crisis Core together. Whether he's cracking jokes with his mentor Angeal, sharing quiet moments with Aerith in the church, or standing shoulder to shoulder with Cloud, Zack's humanity shines through. It's these connections that make his story so powerful and so devastating. The gameplay is a wild mashup, real-time sword swinging with a roulette system called the DMW that keeps every battle unpredictable. Unlike the turn-based combat of classic Final Fantasy, Crisis Core throws you right into the action. You'll dodge, slash, and unleash powerful abilities in real time, all while the DMW spins in the corner, granting you random boosts and special attacks. It's fast, flashy, and keeps you on your toes, making every encounter feel fresh and exciting. The DMW isn't just a gimmick, it's a reflection of Zack's memories and relationships, tying gameplay and story together in a way that's uniquely Crisis Core. But let's be real, you're here for the story. Crisis Core's narrative is a masterclass in emotional storytelling, weaving together themes of hope, loss, and the search for meaning. Every mission, every conversation, every quiet moment in the church with Aerith adds another layer to Zack's character. The game doesn't just tell you what's at stake, it makes you feel it, deep in your bones. Brotherhood, sacrifice, and identity all collide as Zack fights not just for his friends, but for what's right. His journey is one of self-discovery, as he grapples with the expectations of being a soldier and the reality of what that means. Along the way, he forms bonds with characters like Angeal, whose mentorship shapes Zack's ideals, and Sephiroth, whose own tragic path foreshadows the darkness to come. And then there's Cloud, a shy, uncertain recruit who looks up to Zack as a hero. Their friendship is the beating heart of Crisis Core, and it's what makes the game's climax hit so hard. And when the price of freedom starts playing, yeah, cue the ugly cry. The final hours of Crisis Core are some of the most emotionally charged in all of gaming. As Zack faces impossible odds, you feel every ounce of his determination, his hope, and his heartbreak. The music swells, the stakes rise, and suddenly you realize you're not just playing a game. You're living a legend. It's a moment that stays with you long after the credits roll, a testament to the power of storytelling in games. The legend lives on in Crisis Core Reunion, the remaster that brings new visuals, fresh voice acting, and the same soul-crushing ending to modern consoles. Whether you played the original on PSP or you're experiencing Zack's journey for the first time, Reunion is the definitive way to play. The updated graphics breathe new life into Midgar and its characters, while the re-recorded soundtrack and voice acting add even more emotional depth. It's a love letter to fans old and new, ensuring that Zack's story will never be forgotten. And with how it fits into the VII remake timeline, who knows? Maybe Zack's future isn't set in stone this time. The remake series has already shown it's willing to play with fate, and fans are buzzing with theories about what's next for Zack. Could he get a second chance? Could his story take a new turn? The possibilities are endless, and that sense of hope, however faint, is part of what makes Crisis Core so compelling even years after its release. Crisis Core isn't perfect, but it's unforgettable. Some might point to its portable origins or its sometimes uneven pacing, but none of that matters when you're swept up in Zack's journey. The highs are exhilarating, the lows are devastating, and through it all, the game never loses sight of what matters most, the people at its heart. It's a story about dreams, about fighting for what you believe in, and about the legacy we leave behind. Whether you're a Final Fantasy veteran or jumping in for the first time, Zack Fair's journey is one you need to play. It's a game that rewards longtime fans with new insights and emotional payoffs, but it's also accessible enough for newcomers to fall in love with its world and characters. If you've ever wondered why Final Fantasy VII is so beloved, Crisis Core is the missing piece of the puzzle. It's the story that ties everything together, making every moment in the original game hit that much harder. Like if Zack deserved better. Seriously, if you've played Crisis Core, you know exactly what I mean. Zack's optimism, his kindness, and his unwavering spirit make his fate all the more tragic. But maybe that's what makes him such a powerful character. He reminds us that even in the darkest times, hope can shine through. So, if you think Zack deserved a better ending, show some love and let the world know. Share your favorite VII moment in the comments. Was it Aerith's first meeting with Cloud? Sephiroth's shocking betrayal? Or maybe that unforgettable final stand with Zack? Let's celebrate the moments that made us laugh, cry, and fall in love with this incredible universe. Your stories are what keep the legend alive, so don't be shy. Drop your memories below and join the conversation. And subscribe for more RPG deep dives. We'll be exploring the stories, characters, and worlds that make these games so special. Whether you're a lifelong fan or just discovering the magic of Final Fantasy, there's always more to uncover. So hit that subscribe button and let's keep the adventure going together.